Good morning. Looks like we're live. Looks like we are all ready to go. Welcome, everybody, to yet another sketch session. Here we are in the Foxy studio here in currently sunny Chicago, although later today we are going to be getting a heck of a storm, so I'm enjoying it while I can. Hope you all are doing great. It is Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. My mouth still wants to say February. That's wrong. That is not right. Set that over there. I've got my sketchbook here and my colored pencils in my bag here. There. And yeah, ready to do some stuff. Hey there, Ellen. Hey there, Linda. Oh, right here at the very top. Turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone. I always forget. Right here at the very top, I just want to let our non-Foxy members know that we are starting a new thing where we are putting out $5 classes every week. It's a different class every week. It's just kind of a way to kind of rotate through some of our stuff and share it and make it accessible. This week, we have how to capture motion and action in figure drawing, which I can add to the chat here. I don't know if it's going to show later, but maybe it will. Maybe it will. But you can grab that for $5. And yeah, check it out. Enjoy it. It's a 2-hour drawing class. It's really great. I think you really like it. I just wanted to share that right here at the top. But let us go ahead and flip to the old sketchy book. So I continued to do some coloring on these dolphins yesterday, and I really like them. They're really great. Now today we are doing wildcats, which is awesome. So for those of you who weren't here yesterday, I just decided, since I already had all of my days set up for the week, that I would go ahead and roll on my roll for inspiration table a bunch of different animals. So I already have my choice made for me today. So I am doing a wildcat of some kind. Now the question is, what kind of wildcat will I be doing? But let me begin by just checking out some reference photos. By the way, hello everybody. Linda, Ellen, Bobby, great to have you here. Hope you are having a lovely morning. I want to draw some tigers, maybe. Okay, let's do. Let me wet my watercolors here. Dear Lord, there's some obviously like great reference photos, but I clicked on some art and I'm poking around on that, and it's spooky. It's a monster. It's a tiger monster. I don't want to do tiger monster. I just want tiger. All right. Here we go. Okay, excuse me. Whew. Okay, let's do a little bit maybe in gold. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Thank you, Ellen. Come on, get in there. So the question is, do I want to do the stripes in gold, or do I want to do the tiger in gold and then the stripes in blue? Or just in colored pencil, I suppose. Well, let us see. I think gold is happening one way or the other. I don't think this can be avoided. But blue and gold is feeling right today. A little bit of ultramarine, make it nice and vibrant. So today we have some group coaching. Oh, hey there. Welcome. Glad to have you around. Just doing a little bit of morning sort of watercolor sketching. Ooh, Ellen, I bet that is not great because, no one wants their house to be all dusty and stuff, but that peachy gold that dust gets when it hits the light, so pretty. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Trying to post on social media more often. It is the way of the modern world, the modern business. Okay, we're gonna do two tigers today. One's more prowly and one's more cute. Ooh, I like that, Ellen. Good exercise. Trying to match your eyeshadow color to the natural colors of the wind. In this case, it really is the color of the wind. Hey, Daring! Welcome to the party. We're drawing tigers. The time change has been getting me too, if that makes you feel any better. I have not been able to get myself to get up and do morning pages this last week and a half. Sleepy morning Shelby has an incredible amount of power. It doesn't really matter what nighttime Shelby thinks we're going to do in the morning. Morning Shelby has full sway. All right. Our kitties are set. Let me dry really quick. Okay. All right. So the question now becomes, do I try to do the stripes now? Do I try to draw a little bit first to get a base understanding of just where the tiger is? I think I am going to, let's do a light pink sketch just to get a lay of the land here. Okay. Right before bedtime is when you feel the best for the day. I can relate with that, Ellen. I feel like it's because I finally like have a grasp on my like I've got it together finally, just in time to go to bed. Hey there, Sonali. I was just thinking about you because of these tigers. Sonali lives in a place where tigers are native and just around, which is, as an American, bonkers to me. Like, I don't even live somewhere where we have mountain lions or anything, you know? Like, the idea of wildcats, like tigers, just roaming about is so cool and also really intense. Just really, really intense. Yeah, bobcats are what most people are going to experience in the States. Occasionally mountain lions, but they're really reclusive, which is for the best. For the best. Mountain lions live in our country, but you don't see them so much as they see you. This little toe right here sticking out immediately made my brain just go eeny meeny miny mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny meeny miny mo. Okay, I made the eye way too big on this. Kitty cat. All right. Now let's get some stripes on here. Yeah, I imagine Linda up there, you would get mountain lions, not mountain lions, black bears. I remember my grandma. She lived in Wisconsin in a small town, and she would often see black bears in her backyard, which I thought was cool. I've never actually tried to figure out the stripes on a tiger before. I have never like sat down and dedicated my brain to try to map this out. Oh my gosh, Bobby, do you get moose? I have never seen a moose in real life. I don't think. Certainly not in the wild. Hey, congrats, Sonali. Exams are over. Does that mean you're about to go on break of some kind? That's pretty much always what it meant when our exams were over. Prairie dogs. I grew up in Kansas, but I lived in Wichita, so like in the city. So I never really saw like actual wild prairie dogs, but we have a great zoo in Wichita, the Sedgwick County Zoo, and there's a whole big prairie exhibit, of course. And ever since I was little, every single time I was there, they always have prairie dogs that have escaped and are just running amok, making holes all over the zoo because they cannot be contained. It's just an ongoing, known problem, which I always thought was funny. They're spunky little guys. Bunnies, skunks, possums, raccoons, squirrels, chipmunks. Yep, all those. One thing that's kind of nice about tiger stripes is that once you let go of the fact that they're not symmetrical, you can kind of just, wing it a little bit. Coyotes, jackrabbits, quail, roadrunners. Do you do you say coyote, Ellen, or do you say coyotes? That's one that I kind of vary a little bit back and forth, but I think I tend to default to my more redneck coyotes. I don't know how well guys can see that, but are they a type of fox species? I know that they're canines. I mean, they're small enough. I could believe it. Not exactly a big big fella coyotes. You hear both? Well, here's one that I'm always curious about. There are a million different ways to say crawfish or crayfish, like a million different little names for them. What do you all like to say? The little tiny like lobster shrimp that you find in the mud. Crawfish. I grew up calling them crawdads or crawdaddies. We used to catch them, use them as fish bait. You say crawfish, Bobby? Gotta admit, putting stripes on a tiger is a little bit more of a process than I was giving it credit. The flat ones are crawfish. There's there's different kinds. Hmm. Here, I don't know how well you guys can see my stripes, but that's a stripy tiger. All right, let me see if I can slap some stripes on this tiger before I call it for the day. Thank you, Hyman. I'm always so interested to hear about people's different wildlife, though, just what people have in their area. Because, like, it, animals are cool. That's really all there is to it. Animals are just really cool. I'm actually like a huge fan of the pigeons here. It's not, you know, everyone's favorite bird, but I think they're delightful. I gotta say, this gold looks excellent on this ultramarine blue. Whoa, what, Linda? Someone poisoned the foxes? I think we need to write a letter. At the other end of the development. I hate that on very many levels. Yeah, that's horrible and terrible, and I don't know why people are like that. I really don't. I think I made this tiger's body a little too long. There's a stretch. Ha, stretch, but it's a stretch limo tiger. Did she do it on purpose? Like, was it a choice? Oh, that is sad. Oh my goodness. People are terrible. I'm taking a moment to appreciate the fact that these tigers are a lot stripier than I initially thought, and I have a lot more respect for what's his name, Bill Watterson, Calvin and Hobbes artist. People like that have a special thing coming to them at one point or another. It'll happen. Because that's just plain stinking evil. But anyway, here's some shiny tigers. I'm probably going to go through and add some darker pencil lines later just because I'm not fully satisfied, but I do really like the gold stripes on the blue bodies. Also, Sonali, what a nice find. Love discovering new artists. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead, call it here. Thank you all for joining me. This was a little bit of a longer sketch session, but tiger stripes takes time, I guess. We're finding this out now, today. But thank you for joining me for this little stripey adventure. I hope to see you tomorrow morning for the next sketch session. But don't forget, we have coaching today, group coaching for our group coaching students, who I know some of you are in here. But also, I said this at the top, but I'm going to say it here at the end as well. We are doing a new thing where we have $5 classes available on Foxy every week. It's a rotating class. And this week, it's how to draw motion and action in figure drawing. So I popped that in the chat earlier. I can pop it in the chat once again, really quick. If you want to go check it out, $5 ain't much of a thing. Really good class, 2 hours, and a lot of fun. So I just wanted to throw that out there for you. But without further ado, why am I Italian all of a sudden? I don't know. But without further ado, I will see you all later. Catch you tomorrow morning. And we are going to be doing beetle scarab next for our prompt. So I'll see you then. Bye.